So I did an article yesterday on the live weather, and I'm hoping to kind of do a test today to see where that live weather stands and how it's working today. So I'm going to be doing a flight between Cambridge and Sarnia. There's supposed to be some thunderstorms coming through the area today. If we take a look, northeastern Michigan is already getting some decent lightning strikes, so that's where we're going to be heading to. So I guess I say from Cambridge to Sarnia, but we're going to end up in Sarnia probably in the end. But I want to see if how accurate this bad boy simulator can reflect this. So as of now, outside my house, I notice pretty cloudy skies, as well as the Nexlab weather website. This is a great website where you can go and check out loads of different areas of weather, and they are images from space, which is excellent. So the area we're looking at today is around here. We're going to see how well the flight simulator has put this in. There's a lot of different options for you, so check it out, weather.cod.edu, or just type in Nexlab, Nexlab, and you can check out this site. It's pretty amazing.
Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me.
Alright, so it's a win-win situation for me today. If the weather is accurate, it's great because that's what I'm hoping for. And if the weather is not accurate, then the article that I wrote implying that at least up until Experince today, the weather has not been overly accurate. So we'll see which one of the wins I end up with today. I will snag Kitchener ATIS to grab what the altimeter setting is. So we have a small difference in the altimeter. So both of them say 1600 Zulu, and Sky Vector says 30.05. And Flight Simulator says 30.00. So I'm going to change it to what Flight Simulator says, since I'm not flying in real life. So I'll match what they've got. But the good news with all this is that as of right now, the skies are a little thicker with clouds than it looks like outside, but at least we have a layer of clouds to fly into. And on this map here, Kitchener would be around this area, so yes, the clouds are rolling in. We still don't have a whole lot of lightning in this area, but there is a severe thunderstorm watch currently. So we'll see what happens. But this is the area that we want to get into to see if any lightning is available in the game to reflect the lightning in real life. I'm going to be checking the surfaces as well as we get close to the clouds for any icing. It looks as though we are getting some features on the windshield. I'm going to turn on the windshield de-ice system. I'm just going to turn them all on. It's really cool to see the ice starting to build up on the aircraft. So here we can see a difference between the cloud maps. They are relatively close in a way. Definitely you can see the larger cells over where the lightning is. So right now this is it's a lot more impressive definitely than it was the other day. So according to the map, I'm getting a little bit closer to this area of the weather. So the real life weather and rain should be starting soon. Now with that said, I think I'm going to change my mind and I'm actually going to descend to see where the rain actually is going to start. I'm going to contact ATC to get updated barometer settings, altimeter settings, however you call it.
Toronto Center, Storm 77 is type air TBM 910 miles northwest of Charlie Yankee Golf Delta. Request flight following. Storm 77 Toronto Center, Squawk 7452. Squawk 7452, Storm 77. Storm 77 radar contact 12 miles northwest of Charlie Yankee Golf Delta, 6,800 feet. Altimeter 29.97. Copy Storm 77.
One feature that I really like, or probably love, about this game is that we should be able to see the rain falling off in the distance, which is something that I haven't seen often in any flight simulator. And if you look closely right now, it is looking as though we are able to see rain falling off in the distance, and that we are approaching a thunderstorm. Again, this is excellent news, as today the weather seems much more accurate than it was on some of my test flying last week. If I make a left turn now, I should be able to ride along the front of the line of rain coming. It is very interesting to note that as we ride along the front of this line of storms, there's also rain falling to the southeast of our position, which is this way. And if we look out the window, there is actually some rain falling in this area. So the weather kind of is following kind of this little arch. I'm going to make another left turn. Again, to try to stay out of the rain for now, because you won't see much. We're trying to see when the lightning is going to appear. So again, at this point, I'm about into this area where the rain is starting to fall. We are starting to get our first lightning strikes in this area, right here. So it'd be very interesting to see if we do start getting lightning strikes, at least to our right. Now, the next point of interest I'm going to fly to, again, before we get to any of the lightning, is an opening in the weather. If we keep heading straight, there are some clear skies with some broken clouds still ahead in this area. We might need to fly through a little bit of rain to get through that, but I'd like to see if that is available for us to see before turning back into the main storm. Well, it's actually quite nice to announce that we are getting into a break in the action, as we are in this area here, and in the real life satellite imagery, we're getting close to this area and the clouds are breaking up. It's fantastic that the lighting makes every angle of any shower look different. It's not the same repeated colors and shading. It really depends on the clouds above and the angle of the sun. The showers even look a little bit different now that I've gotten closer to them. But our next goal is to see where we start getting into lightning. Lightning right now is clearly showing up on the northeast section near Messer Swamp, I guess. I'm not super well familiar with this. However, it is on a small coastline of northeastern Michigan. That's where a lot of the lightning is right now. I don't see anywhere else according to lightningmaps.org, so we're going to go here and see if this is where there's lightning in the game. Well, it definitely looks like the storm is starting to pick up straight ahead of where we're going in a lot of areas. So based on where the lightning is in this area here, that is literally going to be straight ahead in this area in front of us here. So we should start picking up some lightning as we get closer, hopefully. But I can definitely see that we are starting to head back into the storm from the nice clear skies behind us. Once we get a visual on lightning, we will climb through the clouds to try and get up above. That's really neat, little tiny piece of the sun breaking through the clouds. Definitely some big intimidating looking clouds up here. And if you look very closely, you can see them building and dissipating, which is an amazing feature in this game. We are definitely into heavier rain as we watch it going over the windshield. But the real test is going to be lightning appearing. So, as you can see, lightning is striking in this region right here on the lightningmaps.org website, and we are flying through this area right now. So we should see lightning at some point very soon if the game is accurately portraying where thunderstorms are happening right now. So as of now, still no lightning in the game, and that is going in line with the mentioning in my article that I still have yet to see lightning in live weather mode in this game. Not to say it's not going to happen before the flight's done, it's just at this point airports must have been reporting thunderstorms in the area on their METARs, and the game should have potentially been receiving the information. So now I'm going to do a climb to get us up through some clouds and maybe take a look at how it looks above the clouds in this stormy area. Alright, well, we're heading direct for Sarnia, and we're going to land there. Still haven't seen any lightning yet. The lightning appears to have died down in real life in this area that I'm flying in. Storms seem to be happening more down by Columbus, Ohio, and Canton. So we're going to go for a landing at Sarnia, and we'll probably continue this video after the storms start to re-fire up this afternoon. So it does definitely look as though the clouds near Sarnia are broken, although the weather says that there's heavy rain at the airport. And you can see the ice is ever so slowly melting off the wing, which is always a cool effect to note in this game. I don't know if anybody remembers some of the first icing effect aircraft, but it would be either all iced up or none. It would be a flicker of a graphic, and in this one you actually can watch as it melts off the wing, and that is actually quite interesting. So I'm going to continue on for this approach into Sarnia. Well, thanks for tagging along on this first part of some storm chasing. What we did accomplish today was confirm that today the weather seemed to be reflected very well in Flight Simulator, short of the lightning and the altimeter settings. Again, this could, or more than likely has to do with when the reports are submitted or downloaded into the game versus real life. But at the same time, the reports on the game here were lining up with some of the reports on skyvector.com, so that's kind of weird that they were lining up and they weren't actually correct. And secondly, as for the lightning, I still have yet to see appropriate lightning in the game in live mode. Again, I'm a little bit nitpicky on that, so that's just how I am. I'm sure many people would like to see lightning where it's happening. I'm going to go over and park with this guy over here. Before I finish this part, I do want to obviously make a shout out to lightningmaps.org, where you can watch in real time, and it's actually very accurate in my experience, where you can actually see lightning outside, see it in the screen, and the thunder option where it shows the sound wave where the thunder should be at actually can line up quite frequently with what you're seeing, which is really neat. And also the other site is the College of DuPage. Easiest way to find it is just type in Nexlab into your search, and you can locate a section where you can see tons of live weather. It also lets you go back in time too. Over a certain amount of time, you can select how much. And these are images from space, current images, and it's kind of easy to compare what you're seeing based on that. So what we're going to do is, when the thunderstorms fire up again this afternoon, I think I'm going to attempt to get another video to see if lightning will reappear, provided the thunderstorms do hit. But I do believe thunderstorms will hit somewhere around southern Ontario. Could be Sarnia, London, Goderich. But I'll be getting back up into the air at that time just to see if it's any more accurate once it crosses the water. Thanks again for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.